Okay, here we go. Hello, how are you? My name is Matthew. You are in the moment, just trying to count the wrinkles on my forehead at 53. 11:11, late night, Wednesday night, the 22nd day of April. This is my 398th video. Well, this video here that I will upload to my YouTube channel that I started back in 2010, 16 plus years. This video here, when I upload it to my YouTube channel, it will be video 398. So I'm coming up on a milestone, and these are all original content videos, just projects that I've been a part of over the years. So, I'm thinking, I'll explain why I'm thinking the 400th video will be happening very, very soon. So, if you are watching this live, I appreciate that. If you are watching this at your leisure, I appreciate that as well. Last time I was in here Sunday night, just appreciate the 1,300 views. And it doesn't matter if you're in for 3 seconds, 3 minutes. These videos, these shows are nice and tight. So I've always said from the very beginning, I don't expect anyone to drop what you're doing to stop and watch what I'm doing. So, which is wonderful, which is you can watch it at your convenience. But I've always said that the most important thing is the content of the show. So, quick little show on Sunday, this show here, and I did put a quick little video up today. As you know, my phone notes, I've talked about phone notes, and I'm taking some pictures of something, a work project that's happening up the road that I'll talk about in a few moments, but you can go on my Facebook page. I was just one of many videos that were taken this afternoon about 1:30. The fire department went by me. They were coming across the MacDonald Bridge. There was a fire at a building that is under construction on Cogswell, just across the street from the Halifax police station. The pool is there. So just a big plume of smoke. I'm sure you can go online and find the video there. I'm not sure if there were any injuries. It seemed that the fire department that showed up had it under control rather quickly, which is nice to see. So I'm already a few moments into this, under 3 minutes into this show, and I haven't talked about the weather yet, so I'm going to do that right now. And I like to, before I get into any lengthy conversation, I just want to give you an idea of what the weather is like tonight, what it's going to be like for the next few days, and I just want to bring awareness that I know people, you know people that are living outside. Well, not living outside, they're existing outside right now. So I just want to quickly go to what I find is a very reliable source for weather. It's Environment Canada. So I just want to read you the weather for this evening. A few clouds, increasing cloudiness overnight. Wind out of the northwest, 20 km. So the wind's okay, but the wind chill is going to bring the temperature down to -5 overnight. Tomorrow, the 23rd, 30% chance of flurries, rain showers, -2. Tomorrow night, chance of showers. Looking ahead, the sunshine returns Saturday, Sunday, Monday, but the temperature is not getting up into double digits looking into next week with showers and flurries in the forecast in the evening. So that's just not a good combination for those that are outside. So I just want to give you an idea of what the weather was going to be like, and I made mention how much I love getting up this time of year. If I'm up at 6 o'clock, I know that I am already up before the sunrise. So again, weather, just remember, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of Nova Scotians and Canadians, just humans, out in the elements this evening. So I just want you to be aware of that. The MacDonald Bridge, as you may or may not know, I don't know if you travel over the bridge on a regular basis, but there is a company from the United States of America, I believe. They are taking the columns of the bridge, and they're setting up scaffolding. Then they're going to sandblast, take everything back down to the original, and then give it a new coat of paint, something that hasn't been done in a long time. But when I go to work, because I go by there like every single day, like 6 or 7 times a week, every time I go into the city, I'm making sure that I take a picture So when they get the scaffolding up before they do all the wrapping so they can actually do the work, I'll give you a time lapse. I'll put something together, but I am going to follow that project. You may have seen a video that I did on the weekend. I took the scooter because scooters and bikes are allowed on the MacDonald Bridge, the north side. So if you're traveling to Dartmouth over the MacDonald Bridge, the left side of the bridge, the north side, is for cyclists, people on scooters. The south side of the bridge, the right side of the bridge, is for people who are jogging and walking. So scooters, yes, are absolutely allowed. So just a lot of work last weekend. The bridge was shut down. So it's a huge project, and it's just, I'm very fortunate to live in such close proximity. I'll show you, I'll maybe do a live tomorrow and just kind of give you an idea, but I got a pair of binoculars for Christmas, and I am using them well. So time lapse. This morning, sunrise. So I put the question out there this morning, what is your favorite time of day? And a lot of people agree with me. I love mornings. I love the quietness of the morning. I love it. Before there's people that are off to work, the birds, like, it's so quiet, you can hear the birds. That's when you know you're up early, when you can hear the birds. So there's no way that I can pivot away from the beautiful sounds of birds chirping in the morning while you might be enjoying your coffee. Hard pivot that I just want to let you know that, the reason that I get in here on occasion is just to let you know in real time what is happening. And if you drive into Halifax going into the city on Barrington, you can see with your own eyes there is an increase in people that are there. There are 7 structures that are there right there in the bus stop area. Still not too many people down over the embankment. There are at least 3 structures down there. The contractors came in there a few weeks ago, did a fantastic job of cleaning all that up. It's still relatively clean except for one particular area. They're kind of giving like a 20, 30 foot radius away from this one particular individual who's down there, just to give them their space. So numbers are increasing at the Barrington Street encampment. Numbers are increasing at the Green Road encampments. And I'm not going to give too much away, but Mariah Baker is still in the HRM grabbing some unbelievable photos that I have seen. I'm not going to talk about them. I'll let Mariah do that. They will make a post tomorrow. But I have seen people sleeping in bus shelters. There's an individual who sleeps down at the bus terminal at Tim Hortons. So 4 months, all through the fall, all through the winter, all through the spring, I with my own eyes have seen people sleeping all over the city of Halifax. So I know they're hell-bent on getting these last 2 closed, but it's this time of year. People may have worn out their welcome couch surfing. You will see an increase in people sleeping outside and people sleeping in tents. That is a fact that people here in this province, you need to get used to it. You need to get used to it because the problem is at the other end. The problem is at the other end. It's just a staggering, disgusting, devastating rising cost of living that is just putting people out onto the street. It's greed. It's not enough urgency. This is a humanitarian crisis. I know I've said that 1,000 times. So the live stream here is we're just under 10 minutes into this, another 5 minutes, maybe I'll be out of here soon, 7, 8 minutes. I just want to make mention that there's going to be a brand new Truth from the Booth. It's happening this Sunday. I'll be speaking with Dee Fraser. They are in Windsor. They are housed now, but the discussion is going to be their time leading up to them being unhoused and what it was like being unhoused with kids. So the who, what, when, where, how, and why of Dee Fraser in Windsor. We're going to have a conversation Saturday, so it's going to be a really fresh conversation. because the show will air like less than 12 hours later. So Saturday is having a conversation, doing the editing, doing the producing, doing the writing, distribution, and getting it out there. So a brand new Truth from the Booth is happening on Sunday, and more conversations lined up. Nick Moulet, paranormal investigator in Glenview, Illinois. Mariah Baker will be on the show. So the invite is out there. Open invitation. If you want to share your story, please do. And speaking of stories, and I've mentioned this many times, Helping End Homelessness in Nova Scotia, their Facebook page. I go there at least once a day and just kind of scroll through and see what's happening. People are absolutely desperate for help, and the need for just putting food in their belly, helping just feed their pets. Like, we know the importance of keeping a pet in a family for as long as possible. Like, you don't want to have, no one wants to be separated from their pet. I can't imagine, because you don't have the money to feed them. So you have to feed yourself. So just, if you want to get a snapshot of what's really happening here, not just here in the Halifax Regional Municipality, but just across the province, across the country, it's just really, but don't spend too much time. My goodness, please get out and get some fresh air. Don't spend all day jumping down rabbit holes and conspiracies, and just know people are suffering. Just know people are suffering, and if you can help, please help. And if you can't, don't be a troll. Don't make the situation worse. Shout out to the Nova Scotia government. We all know that they've made an announcement. It sounds like shovels are in the ground, and I'm talking about the public housing in Shannon Park. According to the article, that this location will be ready to start receiving occupants in the spring of 2027. 100 apartments, helping 300 people. Just curious on your thoughts on that. Just two more things. To the people who are renting, if you are a tenant of landlord management company, know your rights. And if you are unsure of anything, call 311. Okay, I'll leave you with that. And this is the final thing, and I don't know what to think about this. I did some pretty wild and crazy things when I was the age of these young people here, but none of it was recorded because the technology did not exist. I've had many near-death experiences due to my own just disregard for just this, just felt invincible. Anyway, the video's going around, at least the video that I saw. Young people are posting videos of their friends. The video that I saw, this individual was climbing out of the hatch leading to the roof of the bus. And it seemed like the bus was going. So we have young people who are riding on the outside of transit buses. So I'm just wondering your thoughts on that. These individuals, I mean, there's cameras on the bus, but you got to think that everyone in the videos should be held accountable for that. I don't know, just crazy times. Okay. That's all I have. I put these notes. I'm starting to, like, everything that I'm looking at, all the notes, these are just observations and whatnot. But I will say, I will close this out here, and I'll wrap it up within the next 45 seconds. I'm going to be covering a lot of what is happening here in the HRM, and I'm glad that Mariah Baker is going to be on the peninsula within time, definitely this summer, and we're going to capture what's going on. So I'm going to start doing a lot more live remotes if I see something. But again, I never want to put anyone in front of the camera. I'm not here to jeopardize anyone's safety or anything like that, or my own safety. I know not everyone wants a camera in their face, so Always good to have a proper discussion and then talk about doing some recording. Okay, 15 minutes. Notes are done. I just wanted to come in here and share a few things with you on this late night, Wednesday night, the 22nd day of April. My name is Matthew. You are currently caught up in the moment.